What's up, everyone? If you finished watching the first season of Netflix's Unspeakable Sins, then you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say the ending left us all hanging. Today, we're diving deep into everything we know about a potential season 2, and trust me, there's a lot to unpack here. The explosive season 1 finale. Let's start with where we left off, because wow, what a ride that first season was. Helena Rivas started out with what seemed like a simple plan: blackmail her way out of an abusive marriage with Claudio Martinez. But as we all saw, things spiraled completely out of control, turning into this intense whirlwind of blood, mystery, and shocking revelations. By the season finale, Helena makes a choice that doesn't just change her own life, it completely transforms the lives of everyone around her. But here's the thing about shows like this. Just when you think our characters are safe, those malignant forces are always lurking, ready to strike again. Release window expectations. Now, before we get into all the juicy details about what Season 2 might bring, let's address the elephant in the room. As of right now, Netflix hasn't officially greenlit the show for a sequel. But if everything goes well and they do decide to renew it, we're looking at a potential release window between 2027 and 2028. I know, that feels like forever away, but good things take time, right? That jaw-dropping cliffhanger. Okay, let's talk about that absolutely mind-blowing cliffhanger. The first season ends with this unknown person secretly watching a recording of Iván and Helena having sex. Like, who is this person? What do they want? This reveal makes it crystal clear that Helena and Iván's story is far from over, and now there's a new enemy who could potentially drive a massive wedge between them. This mysterious figure is definitely going to be the primary focus of Season 2. And honestly, I'm here for it. It adds this whole new layer to the show's ongoing mystery narratives. We might be in for another wild chase to uncover the origins of these recordings, and you know the family strain that's going to follow is going to be absolutely intense to watch. Commander Sophia's suspicions. Here's another burning plot thread that's got me on the edge of my seat. Commander Sofia Curiel's growing suspicions about Claudio's murder. Even though the case officially closed with all that evidence pointing to Magic's men as the culprits, Sofia still isn't buying the whole story. Remember her earlier hunch about Helena being involved? Yeah, that's not going away anytime soon. The evidence she has, that vague CCTV footage, might not be enough for an official investigation, but it's definitely planted seeds of doubt in this seasoned police officer's mind. I have a feeling she's going to continue investigating unofficially, which puts another target directly on Helena's back. Those ethical dilemmas surrounding Helena's actions are going to be front and center again. The Martinez family future. Let's not forget about Claudio's children, Octavio and Livia Martinez. After that heavy settlement with Helena, they've taken complete ownership of the company and are trying to rebrand Solimar as an eco-friendly haven. It's actually pretty smart business-wise, trying to resurrect their dying company like that. But here's where it gets interesting on a personal level. Both siblings are still dealing with some serious personal issues, especially when it comes to romance and their sexual lives. Octavio's stress-induced erectile dysfunction is clearly symptomatic of much deeper psychological problems, and Livia's obsession with Iván paints a similar concerning picture. I think Season 2 could really dive into these characters reflecting on their pasts and trying to make amends. That kind of family drama could be absolutely compelling to watch unfold. Helena's trauma recovery journey. Even though Helena has supposedly left her past behind and started fresh with Iván and her son Fernando, we all know those relationship intricacies are bound to surface and reveal some deeper flaws. One of the biggest themes throughout Iván and Helena's relationship has been their consistent dishonesty with each other. It's been punctuating their development throughout multiple episodes. I think a crucial turning point for them would be a mutual admission of wrongdoing. Only then can they begin that long, complicated healing process with actual sincerity and balance. Iván especially seems ready for a career change, and I could totally see him giving acting and the creative arts a serious shot, finally finding some joy in his work. Character development opportunities. There are so many characters going through major transformations that Season 2 could really flesh out. We've got Octavio growing into his role as the company owner, Livia finding her footing in business while merging her climate activism with entrepreneurial pursuits. That's actually a really interesting angle. Then there's Rafael Barrientos, Fernando's father, who proposed to his longtime partner Dora in the season finale. Given that Dora is transgender and has faced her share of oppression, watching how Rafael helps her navigate that could add some really meaningful dimensions to their relationship. And Fernando's arc is definitely going to get more prominence. He's a recovering addict who just got the full picture about his past, so this could be a real springboard for his character development, though I'm sure new challenges are coming his way too. Cast changes and returning characters. Now, let's talk cast. Claudio's death, plus Iván and Helena moving to Los Angeles, definitely points to some major shakeups. We can expect Zuria Vega, Andres Baida, Manuel Masalva, Ana Sofia Gatica, and Sebastian Garcia to return as Helena Rivas, Iván Diaz, Octavio, Livia Martinez, and Fernando Rivas, respectively. However, we probably won't see Mario Moran, Armando Hernandez, and Regina Pavón returning, since their characters Antonio Grajelis, Magic, and Ximena de Bar all died in the first season. But here's something interesting. Eric Hazer, who played Claudio Martinez, might still continue as a major part of the narrative despite his character's death. There are still various dimensions of his past waiting to be uncovered, which could add a completely new spin to the story. New antagonists and rising characters. Season 2 might witness several minor characters rising to prominence. Most notably, Iván Montero's Sofia Curiel is likely to become a major foil to Helena in her endless pursuit of truth. This could bring many figures from the past back into play, including characters like Hugo Montero and Fedra de Bar, played by José María Torre and Adriana Louvier respectively. Both have stakes in the investigation, though from completely opposing ends. We'll also likely get more development for Rafael Barrientos and Dora, played by Roberto Quijano and Raquel Martinez. Unfortunately, we won't see characters who died earlier in the season, like Pablo Morales, played by Eugenio Sierra. Final thoughts. So there you have it, everything we know about Unspeakable Sins Season 2 so far. From that mysterious figure watching the recordings to Sophia's continued investigation, from family drama to personal healing journeys, there's so much potential for an incredible second season. The show's exploration of family trauma and how it pushes people to extreme measures was already compelling in Season 1, and with all these unresolved threads and new mysteries, Season 2 could take things to a whole new level. What do you think? Who do you think was watching those recordings? Are you excited to see more of Sophia's investigation? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an update on your favorite shows.